Hello students, welcome to physics class. In our previous lecture, we were talking about the uses of dimensional analysis and we had discussed one use also. Today we will start with the second use, that is to obtain the relationship among various physical quantities. To understand this use, let us take an example. Suppose we are having this simple pendulum. All of you have seen the simple pendulum where we have a bob, metallic bob, tied with the help of a string to a support. Now what is given to us? It is given that the time period of this pendulum depends upon the mass of the bob, the length of string, and third one is it depends upon acceleration due to gravity. And we have to obtain the expression for time period. See here what is written. Suppose that the oscillation of simple pendulum or time period of simple pendulum depends upon mass of bob, it depends upon length of string, and it depends upon acceleration due to gravity. Derive the expression for time period of simple pendulum using method of dimension. So how we will derive the expression for time period in terms of mass, length and acceleration due to gravity. Let us proceed with the solution. What we will do, we will take T is directly proportional to m power a, L पार B, G पार C. मीन्स जो जो क्वांटिटीज़ हमें दी गई थी हमने वो सभी क्वांटिटीज़ चूज़ की हैं. एंड हाउ वी हैव चूजन, लेट m पावर a, लेट टाइम डिपेंड्स अपॉन मास विद द पावर a, it is directly proportional to L power B, it depends upon G with the power C. What are A, B, C? A, B, C are constant. These constant may be 0, positive or negative. We have to evaluate the value of A, B and C to obtain the relation. Now in next step, I will write down all these terms collectively in a single equation. I will write down T is directly proportional to m power A, L power B, G power C. Now this constant of proportionality is removed by the factor capital K. So T is equal to capital K, m power A, L power B, G power C. K is constant of proportionality. In our next step, what we will do, we will write down the dimensional formula of each term in the equation 1. So here on left hand side, as we are having T, we will write down T, dimensional formula for T. K is dimensionless. The dimensional formula for m, I am writing here m power A, L power B, and dimensional formula for G is LT minus 2. So I will write down LT minus 2 power C. Now we will represent left hand side also in terms of m, L and T, and can be written as m0, L0, T. And we will collect all these terms. M power A on right hand side, m power A, L power B plus C, and T power minus 2C. What we had done, we had collected the powers of M, L and T on right hand side. Now in next step, we will compare the powers of M, L and T on both sides. See here, if we compare it, then what do we observe, that A is equal to 0, B plus C is equal to 0, and minus 2C is equal to 1. So I have written here A is equal to 0, B plus C is equal to 0, minus 2C is equal to 1. If we solve this equation one by one, so you will get the value of C as minus 1 by 2. If we put this value of C here, then you will get B is equal to 1 by 2 and A is equal to 0. We will put all these values of A, B and C in equation 1. Then what we will get? T is equal to K, see here K, M power A means M power 0 means 1, L power half and G power minus half. So what we will get? T is equal to K, L power half, G power minus half. So expression will be T is equal to K root of L by G. It is a drawback of dimensional analysis that we cannot find out the value of capital K, constant of proportionality. It is found experimentally that K is equal to 2 pi. So the necessary expression is T is equal to 2 pi root L by G. This is all about for today's lecture. Have a nice day.